Hey guys, Happy New Year. I really hope you had a great time enjoying yourselves and you enjoyed your first week of January as like anything. And I really hope you will keep enjoying the rest of the year, same as you enjoyed the very first week or the first month of the year. Last week of December, we traveled to India, and hence I was not able to catch a video last month. But here I am bringing you some insights of the trip. I tried to capture whatever I could on my India trip so that I can share with you. So, we started our journey from Toronto Airport. And the very common question which I have been asked, that when you are traveling to India, what was your notion? What was your common thought? Which was going on? What was going on in your mind that what you are going to do when you first land to India? Let me tell you, it is nothing different than food. Yes, food was on my mind all the time. It was our first trip back home after 1.5 year. So, of course, there are multiple things which I have been thinking of or have been looking forward for as soon as I land in India. But yes, the food was on top of the list. We were thinking like we will be having all sort of street foods, all sort of chaat pakori and everything, which I have been missing here. It's not like that it's not available, but of course, whatever dish is a speciality of anywhere, that tastes better over there. So of course we have been missing that taste. So now, when we are traveling back, we have a long list of dishes to try upon. Another thing which I was really looking forward for as soon as land is shopping. Like shopping all the colorful stuff, like the attire, the Indian sort of clothing, of course, or which is not much available here, only in limited stores. So there, of course, it is very common to have that Indian kind of attire and all the colorful ones. Like India is full of colors, and especially when it comes to clothes, it's a bust of colors which you can choose from. So I was really looking forward for all my shopping in all the stores. It really doesn't matter whether we are going to a mall or a specific local market, because for me now, the colors are everywhere. Doesn't matter if it is a mall or a local shop. And yes, when we are talking about shopping, I was also excited for late night shoppings. Like here in Toronto, especially, I haven't seen like the shops are really close early, like 6ish, or as maybe as late as 8ish. But in India, we have this, stores all the time, usually, open late. So I love shopping late evenings. So that was also one of the excitement point for me. As we were traveling on Christmas, so I was excited to see all sort of decorations which India might have done on the airports and malls, because in India there are a lot of decorations which happens around Christmas, New Year, and of course it is going to be 26th January. So there is a lot of festive feel which goes on. So I was really excited to see all those decorations. Now, coming to the highlight of the trip, of course, you are going to your home country. So I was so much excited to meet my family, friends, and to go back to the days where I have been living there. So I was so much excited to see my home. I had a very long list of to-do list to go there. and complete it because it was a short trip of a month, so I have to plan lot many things very well in advance, where to go, how to go, and how to complete all of those sorts. So yes. Yes, I'm excited, but I was aware it is going to be super hectic. On Toronto Airport, I like this kind of setup where you have service on table kind of thing, where you can order, select whatever you want to order from this screen, and just can sit there and it can be served. So you can, even enter your flight details. It'll keep on telling if something is changing or it is arriving. So it was very cool. I liked it because there I was no I need not to stand in line and wait for getting it delivered, so it was super easy. And above all, so surprising that it had multiple vegetarian Indian options. So where we are sitting right now, this place called Marathi, and I was so much surprised looking at Marathi itself because it's a local language name of Maharashtra, India. So that was super surprising plus excited. I felt that, oh yeah, so there's, we have a global presence. So I liked it too much. So we ordered, we were not very sure that how the food will taste like, but still we ordered butter paneer, naan and rice combo, and it literally turned out so well that we ended up ordering twice, and it was really good. The service was good, the vibe was good, so this place was, was a good place to pass the time. Though we were very much excited for the journey, that we are going back to India, we are going to visit friends and family. But before reaching India, there was a long, long, long flight of 17 plus hours. So, yes, I was worried because I was traveling with kids. I really thought that how they are going to survive that 17 odd hours, because really it becomes quite difficult to pass the time, though there are entertainment, food and everything, but still you have to tie down to your seat, right? So for kids especially, it becomes quite uncomfortable. Going back to the list or what was on my mind while traveling to India, or as I said, that was a long list. So we have to plan very well that, each day or each week, how we are going to spend on what we are going to complete as a task. So it's a must thing that you have to plan very well ahead to maximize whatever you are doing. Yes, here it is, the paneer butter masala combo I was talking about. This was super yummy. Coming to task again, which you want to achieve, it's not sufficient just to list down and plan. It's more about letting the other people know that what you are planning on which day, so that those people are also available. For example, we have some appointments, some doctor appointments, some dentist appointment, we had some bank appointments. So all those dates we fixed in quite advance, so that whenever we reach, whenever we go, we have the availability of the people to whomsoever we are trying to reach. So plan very, very well before actually traveling, so that you can maximize your time and task out of your limited stay in India. So here comes our plane, and finally we are boarding. Let me tell you, it is so tiring to wait for board. Like it seems like we are already tired before even starting our journey. I like the way they give instructions, the normal common instructions when you board. They were showing each province
Please
of
place baggage in the overhead
Canada,
bin.
and they were
Monsieur le
showing,
mais nous vous suggérons de la porter
a
même
different
lorsque la
vision,
consigne
different
est valide.
perspective,
Fasten your
to
seatbelt
do
by
the
adjusting
same
it around your
boring old
neck. To
things, how
release
to
it,
tie
lift the
belt,
upper
what to do,
portion or
what
press
not to
on the
do.
release button.
But it
Attachez
was
votre
a
ceinture et
really
ajustez-la autour de
different,
vous en
exciting
dessous.
way
Pour la
to
détacher, soulevez la
rephrase
partie
all
supérieure
of
de la
that.
boucle ou appuyez sur le bouton de dégagement. Seatbelt and no smoking signs are located throughout the aircraft. Please comply with them at all times. Les consignes de ceinture et d'interdiction de fumer se trouvent à différents endroits dans l'avion.
The crew
Veuillez les
was
respecter en
helping
tout temps.
people in
It is
multiple
prohibited to smoke,
languages,
use
French, Hindi,
electronic cigarettes,
Punjabi,
or to consume your
and the
own
crew
alcohol
was
on
very
board.
sensitive
Il
to
est interdit de
old
fumer,
age people
d'utiliser une
who
cigarette
were
électronique
having
ou de
language
consommer
issues.
son
So they
propre
were
alcool
trying to
avant.
communicate with whatever language they feel that
Your
they might
portable
be
electronic
comfortable in.
devices must
So
be
that
set to
was good.
airplane mode until an announcement is made upon arrival. Les appareils électroniques portatifs doivent être réglés en mode avion jusqu'à l'annonce à ce sujet à l'arrivée. If your electronic device falls in your seat, do not move your seat or try to retrieve it yourself, as it poses a fire hazard. Notify your cabin crew immediately to ensure the safe retrieval of the device. Si votre appareil électronique glisse dans votre siège, ne bougez pas votre siège et n'essayez pas de le récupérer au risque de l'incendie. Avertissez immédiatement le personnel de cabine afin qu'il le récupère en toute sécurité. Should an emergency happen, place your feet flat on the floor and top of head against the seat in front of you. Or rest your head and chest into your lap. Grasp your ankles or wrap your arms under your legs. En cas d'urgence, posez vos pieds à plat au sol et appuyez le dessus de votre tête contre le siège devant vous. Ou bien, penchez-vous et appuyez votre tête et votre poitrine sur vos cuisses. Ensuite, saisissez vos chevilles ou passez vos bras sous vos jambes. The illustrated card in your seat pocket or magazine.
Usually, I haven't had a much good experience with the Air Canada food, but this time the meal was curated by Vikram Veg, and I must say, it was beautifully curated. It was very, very, very tasty. Finally, we landed in India. Welcome to our India. So it was around 9ish or 10ish that we went out of the airport, but we couldn't resist to stop over for some food before reaching finally to our home. So we had our dinner at Panchgaon Dhaba. So it's like a big place where you can find all typical desi food. So the people who are aware about NCR region, so this place lies on Jaipur highway. From when you it comes across when you start from Gurgaon to Jaipur, so it's hardly, I think, 20 kilometers or so from Gurgaon. And this place was amazing. I must say, the food was really, really, really good. We enjoyed the food. And above all, after coming from Canada after long, so it was giving all the desi vibe, which I really loved. You must be aware that India is famous for its service industry, and of course, in restaurants, I've been missing this kind of service. So, coming over here and enjoying all the food, yummy food, and with that lovely service, it was like, I was really happy. So, we have been so funny that we ordered everything which does not goes with each other, like golgappe with chai and gulab jamun with starters and no real food kind of thing. This is the typical mouth freshener, not every, but most of the restaurants serve, and I love it. We always hop on, we take all the pouches, whatever gets served, and we really love this. This place had explicit, what I would say, shack kind of thing where, different servings were done. There were kulfi shop, there were pan shop, and there were entertainment for the kids like small train, and there were camel rides, and there were other few rides for kids, and which was lovely place for kids to enjoy while you have a lovely dinner along with it. How you can miss a pan when you have already had a non-combo dinner? So of course pan is the must. It's a mouth freshener which is made with betel leaves and rose petal, which we call gulkan, and it has a lot of other things like soft, I don't know, fennel seeds, which is called, and coconut and supari and a lot of stuff, and it's the ultimate mouth freshener anyone can imagine. So our tummy was happy while going back to the home. We had our all weird combinations. So we were so happy, staying in between before actually reaching our home. So finally we head towards the home, and this kind of lightings which you are saying, so it's nothing like special about it. It's always like that. So whenever you go, you'll see all these glittery lights all over. So see you soon in the next video. Till then, enjoy and be happy.